Delia, would you check those sodas for me, please? Count them. Delia. Delia!
Oh, were you talking to me, Kevin?
I was, but never mind. I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, Mary.
Ah, hi, Mary. And how's Jack this afternoon?
Improving, at least physically. Right now he's upstairs overdoing his exercises. As for his mental state... Oh, Franco, come over here and be very, very cheerful, will you?
How about a brotherly hug? Hello, Delia.
Hello, Frank.
Ah, that made me feel infinitely better. How are things?
Not so hot. Jill's back in the hospital again.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What happened?
She was feeling better. She wanted to go out to lunch, and I didn't think that was too much exertion, so we went over to Lem's, and it all started up again. Seneca found us and chose to make his usual big deal out of it.
You know, you'd think he was still in the running or something.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Wolf agreed that the hospital was the thing to do. She's feeling better. And I'm just hoping that maybe it's not the miscarriage after all.
Of course. Can't you have visitors?
Yeah, sure. It's room 421. And she'd love to see you.
Has anybody told Faith?
No, Jill didn't want to bother her.
Oh, I hope it's only a scare.
Me too, Mayor. You know, I was really beginning to believe that she was going to get through all this okay.
Well, somebody's gotta go and tell poor Faith.
Oh, my feet are so cold, I don't think I can walk.
And you were the one who was going to keep warm by running, huh?
Well, most of me is warm. Oh, wasn't it beautiful?
Incredible. It's like being the last two people on Earth.
Oh, I think I love the beach in the winter better than any other time. Oh,
Hey, come sit over here. I'll poke up the fire and put a log on.
That sounds wonderful.
And after I found us something hot and sweet to drink, I'll see if a little massage won't help those feet.
Hey, that gives me some nice sensations to look forward to.
Wednesday live on The View, Katie Couric. She's getting her own talk show, but before that, she's hanging with the ladies as guest co-host for the very first time.
Listen, I learned from the master, so I'm not going to fall for this.
Don't miss it. Wednesday live on The View.
Join us for The Chew, a new talk show that's made fresh every day.
Wait till you try this.
With expert advice.
My favorite prosciutto comes from Iowa, but fortunately, they deliver.
Dish towels that make the perfect napkins for messy backyard barbecues.
The hottest trends.
Pulled chicken tacos from the Korean barbecue truck. Delicious.
And useful tips.
Smaller shrimp are less expensive and just as tasty in my yummy gumbo.
Join The Chew for a bite. Weekdays, coming Monday, September 26th, only on ABC.
Mary and Jack are making new Barilla Piccolini Mini Penne that's rich in fiber. They love the mini pasta, and it has the fiber and whole grains they need hidden inside. And everyone loves it. Eating well starts with Piccolini.
They're two of a kind, and just like toddlers, puppies need food made for them. That's why there's Purina Puppy Chow. With all the essential nutrients your growing puppy needs. Purina Puppy Chow.
I confess, I'm not perfect. I can't sew, knit, or crochet. I might have flaws, but this isn't one of them. Your moment, your Dove.
Bold. Hold. Discover the hold of a long wear and the luxury of a lipstick. Infallible Le Rouge from L'Oreal. Fancy. 30 luscious shades with breakthrough power hold pigments and nourishing vitamin E for the most luxurious 10-hour color. L'Oreal's Infallible Le Rouge.
If you have diabetes, mealtime is now a triple treat.
Call for not one, not two, but 3 diabetic cookbooks, all free, featuring delicious meals, tasty snacks, and yummy desserts. You'll also get this free poster-sized meal planning guide with easy-to-follow directions for good eating.
If you have diabetes and are on Medicare, you qualify for these 3 free cookbooks and free meal planning guide. Call 1-800-796-3838.
With your free set of 3 cookbooks, you can enjoy more of the food you love, like delicious oven-fried chicken, mouth-watering desserts like lemon meringue pie, and tasty snacks like cheesy potato skins. If you have diabetes, call this toll-free number now.
For your 3 free cookbooks and free meal planning guide, call 1-800-796-3838. That's 1-800-796-3838.
Frank, I'm not just blithely saying, there, everything's gonna be all right. But Jill's come through this far. That has to be a good sign, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. And we all know that there's a little child in there that's fighting for its life.
A true Ryan.
Look, Dr. Wolf expected a miscarriage within 48 hours, and it didn't happen. And maybe it's not going to happen after all.
Does he say anything about the baby?
Apparently, she's okay so far.
You're so certain it's a she.
Enough to bet $90 on it. What about you? I should think that, after all, in this momentous moment in your life, that you'd have some extra sensory clue. You're psychic, aren't you?
Not this time. Hi, Alex.
Mary, how are you?
Okay.
Frank?
Hi.
See ya. How are you?
Good.
I thought that if I came over to look in on Jack, it would give me an excuse to try some of that boiled beef that Bucky's been raving about.
Well, the boiled beef is terrific. But if this is a purely social call, I'd pass on Jack this time, if I were you.
Okay, whatever you say. Actually, lunch was the big attraction anyway.
Okay.
You were fast becoming one of our best customers.
Why not? I'm very lucky to find this place, find all of you.
Would you like something to drink?
Oh, I'd love some coffee, thank you.
No,
Have
Kid.
either of you seen Jack today?
No, I haven't.
Well, Johnny saw him this morning, and he said he was his usual charming self. And then Mary came down, and she looked very upset.
If anybody knows how impossible Jack can be, it's me. I'm just surprised at how intense it's been and how it's gone on so long.
Well, you know Mary. And she feels that she can handle anything. But she really deserves better than what's going on upstairs.
They both do.
You're right. And I am sorry for Jack, among other reasons, because I like him. But my first concern is still with Mary.
Sure. Between Channel R and her pregnancy and looking after Jack, she certainly has enough on her mind.
And she's not having much fun. I mean, Mary's a free spirit. She's full of life, and she should be out cavorting and freewheeling once in a while instead of coming back here and using her energy to try not to get into an argument with Jack.
Look, if you take over my boiled beef, maybe I can get her away from here, at least for a little while anyway.
Next time, have the pastrami. That's for me, Mary.
He orders and you eat what?
Well, I suddenly find myself obsessed with the idea of some Chinese food. How would you like to join me over at Lem's?
Shall I ask who put you up to that?
Oh, some mysterious persons who think that you could do with a little walk and some fresh air and some sweet and sour pork.
All these people deciding what's good for me.
Well, let's just call it a group suggestion, because we all know you're going to do exactly as you please anyway. Go on, Mary.
Well, I do have to go to Channel R. Maybe I could have some lunch on the way.
Good. Then it's settled.
If Jack asks, tell him I've gone to get him a fortune cookie. Good afternoon.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Marshmallows okay?
Oh, hot chocolate and marshmallows on a cold afternoon. Is there anything better?
Nothing I can think of. Those thawed out yet?
No, I don't know. They're like 2 blocks of cold cement on the inside, a little bit singed on the outside.
Let me see what I can do. I promise not to break off any toes.
Wait. Hey, that's funny. I used to be ticklish.
These nerve endings are all frozen solid.
Ugh.
I can't tell you how much I like this.
Rubbing my feet?
Being here with you.
Oh, yeah, I kind of like it myself. Hey, I felt that one.
This is what you call a healing touch.
Well, it's working. Ooh!
You want me to stop?
No, it's just that it feels so good it almost hurts. You do have magic hands.
Wait till you see what I can do when I get warmed up.
I think I know. Oh, it's so quiet here.
We're really alone.
Pat, I think maybe that's enough for now.
If you
Thank
like. Thanks for suggesting we come down here. And thanks for today. I don't think I've felt this relaxed and unpressured in months.
That makes me feel very good.
But the really nice thing you did is to help me sort things out with Delia. I don't have to rescue her all the time.
Yes, Delia will manage on her own.
She sure will. She's got her brother and my parents. You know, in some ways, I think it's going to be harder for me to give up being there for her than it will be for her to be without me.
Yeah, you rescue everybody, Pat. You were there for me last year when I needed you.
Well, I don't think I have much credit coming where you're concerned, Faith.
Are you still feeling bad because you were the one that wanted to split up?
Something like that.
Pat, didn't you ever think that the reason that I was holding on to you so much is because you had done so much for me and I couldn't let you go?
Well, I felt it was more like I was hurting you.
Oh, but Pat, that was just a small part of it. You taught me how to be in touch with my feelings, how to open myself up to experience. What happened between us last year was very good for me.
Well, I hope so.
I'm just a little worried that it might have been too good.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, I've done a lot of growing up. I'm really pretty together about myself.
Yeah, I think you are.
Does that smile mean that you approve?
Why, sure.
Because I've been wondering about something.
Yeah?
Pat, if I don't need rescuing anymore, do you think that'll be a problem for us?
Do you mean, will I still care if you're not tied to a railroad track?
Please be serious.
Sorry. Faith, I realize that you're very together now, and well, if any rescuing's been done this week, it's been by you. But I can't think of anybody else in the world that I'd rather be with right this minute.
Even though I'm not depending on you for anything?
Well, I hope that my opinion will still carry some weight.
Well, Pat, your opinion's very important. The way you feel about me, what you think about me. Of course, it counts. I'm not so secure that I can't be hurt or feel anxious or frustrated, but I think I can manage whatever happens. And that's not how it used to be when you first started liking me seriously.
I still like you seriously.
You do?
More than ever.
Good. Feelings mutual.
As for rescuing, well, why would I want to do that when there are so many nicer things to do?
Yes, give me the supervisor, please. Yes, hello. This is Dr. Seneca Bolak's secretary. Now, the doctor instructed me to tell you that all phone calls to Miss Jillian Coleridge should be held. Yes, that's ingoing and outgoing phone calls. Oh, the room is 421. Oh, and that also includes all staff members. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Melanie's the key to his lost memories.
Why would Melanie have been there?
That's exactly what we have to find out.
Now, can Brady keep her safe?
He is not going to go after Melanie.
Or will she fall right into EJ's clutches? Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
Serious side effects have been linked to surgical mesh implants used to repair pelvic organ prolapse and stress urinary incontinence. Complications include infection, pain, urinary problems, bowel and bladder perforation, scarring, and additional surgeries. If you or a loved one develops serious complications after surgical mesh surgery, you may be entitled to money damages. Call Kate's Law toll-free at 1-800-758-4699. We're also investigating serious injury claims involving Zoloft, Paxil, and Lexapro. Call now, 1-800-758-4699.
What you got there?
Sesame stir fry from Lucky Dynasty.
Oh, me too. But mine's lean cuisine, so no preservatives.
Lean Cuisine has 90 dishes with no preservatives and quality ingredients like farm-picked broccoli and tender white meat chicken. Lean Cuisine.
When you have an intense feminine itch, this is the last place you want your itch cream to fail. Vagisil Maximum Strength Cream is the strongest medicine you can buy to relieve itch fast. No wonder more women count on it than anything else. Vagisil Cream, count on it.
This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock.
You'll never take over my life.
Nothing is going to change how I feel about you.
That love can't die, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming.
You're back.
This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet.
Down.
And of course, the way Dow told him only made it that much worse. He got the idea that everybody knew, and then people were laughing at him behind his back.
Nobody was laughing.
Try telling that to Jack. I knew the idea of being impotent, however temporary, would be terrible. But he's being so bad, so intense and unyielding.
He is planning on having the bypass operation, isn't he?
If it kills him.
Well, that's understandable.
Understandable, sure. Fun, it isn't. Somehow it all gets mixed up with my being pregnant, and he turns that off, too.
Shame. Because the months before a baby is born can be so exciting.
They should be.
I remember one time Helen and I were lying in bed. She was in her 8th month or so, and she was reading. Or at least she was, until boom, the baby just kicked the book right out of her hands.
Oh, this one's just beginning to stir around a little. I love it.
I bet. You thought of any names yet?
Hundreds. I started back with some of the old Celtic names from stories Mother used to tell. I thought of Niamh if it was a girl, and if it was a boy, Cuchulainn. But can you imagine Jack's face if I laid those on him?
Haven't you discussed any names with Jack at all?
Oh, he glowers when I even mention the baby. I thought of Finn from a story I used to love when I was little about Finn McCool. Only there's something about Finn Finale.
I don't believe it. Look, don't you think that something a little more contemporary would be sort of less of a burden?
Oh, yeah. It's just that I love those old names so, and I really can't bring myself to be serious about a modern name without Jack.
Well, I think you might have to wait a while, but I'm sure he'll come around.
Well, I want so much for both of us to choose. I think a baby needs both its parents' interests right from the start. Alex, I want this baby to have such a good life.
Well, I think he'll have a wonderful mother, and that's a terrific start, you know.
I'm gonna try to be.
I think you'll be marvelous. Be very original, very loving. There's one thing that puzzles me now, and nobody seems to even mention it. Where do you plan on putting a baby in that little apartment?
Plan? Get old Stoneface to plan? All I've thought of so far is that we're gonna need a crib, and I don't know where we're gonna put that.
Now, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
A crib takes up room. Why don't you try a cradle at least at first?
No crib, yes cradle.
Right.
Got it.
I remember we had a cradle that wouldn't rock. So Helen suggested I suspend it from the ceiling.
High up in the air?
No, just a couple of inches off the floor, you know?
Why would you do that?
Well, we attached a string from the cradle to our bed. And at night, whenever Sandy would make a fuss and it wasn't her feeding time, one of us would wake up and we would pull the string and the cradle would rock.
Oh, the baby would go back to sleep, Alex. That's genius.
Well, I would agree with you there, except it was my mother-in-law's idea, and she was no genius. You don't have a mother-in-law. A lot to be said for that.
Well, there will be Sister Mary Joel, but she's a saint. Besides, she's going to be on my side. She already is, even though she adores Jack.
I have a feeling that you're going to have a very pleasant surprise with Jack. Now, my guess is that he is going to turn into the world's most doting father.
I keep telling myself that.
He will. He will, Mary. Come on, because underneath all that bluster, he's really such a softy.
Oh, Alex, I know he'll be a terrific father if he just gives himself a chance. Sure. What scares me now is that he seems to be moving away from the idea rather than accepting it. Oh, what's your opinion of natural childbirth?
I think it's great for those people that want to do it.
I've been reading a pamphlet. I'm pretty sure I want to try it, except I know Jack won't.
Well, Mary, there are lots of women who use natural childbirth without having their husbands right there beside them.
Well, maybe I could start the classes and he could come a little later on when he's feeling better.
Of course.
Great. My Lord, what time it is. I have to run. But I'm so glad you asked me to lunch.
Then I'm glad.
I love talking baby. I can't get enough of it.
You ought to be talking baby all the time.
Well, we can't have everything, can we? Maybe we'll have lunch again. Only next time I buy, okay?
Okay.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet.
Erica Kane snaps. Next stop, Oakhaven.
We're gonna have so much fun. Janet!
Now it's one crazy run-in after another.
Oh my God, Dixie!
Leading up to the most amazing reunion yet. Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
You have a lot of enemies when you're Todd Manning.
This week.
My identity, my family, thing from my life.
Now, the moment his family never expected.
Oh my God.
Who are you?
I'm Todd Manning. And you're not.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Bye, Mom! Bye, sweetie, you'll do great.
This is it!
A new school year has so much potential.
Hey, any resolutions? My resolution is the same as always. Keep her full and focused with my fiber. 3, 2, 1, happy school year!
This school year, make a resolution to give your kid Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheat cereal, an excellent source of fiber from 100% whole grain that helps keep them full so they can focus on the day ahead.
Keeps them full?
Keeps them focused.
Paxil, Zoloft, and Depakote, if taken during pregnancy, may cause birth defects. If you or a loved one took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy and your child was born with a serious birth defect, you may be entitled to a cash award and medical expenses. If your child suffered a serious birth defect and you took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy, call 1-877-399-5799 now.
She's been a friend, the mother of your children, a soulmate. Isn't it time to let that special someone know exactly how you feel? Give her the gift she always wanted. Give her a polio vaccine.
It's perfect.
Whatever cause you're passionate about, give it as a gift at changingthepresent.org.
Theirs is a once-in-a-lifetime romance.
I love you. I want to prove it to you.
Jason's gonna propose tonight.
But the life they always dreamed of
Will you marry me?
Yes. I have everything that I want.
is suddenly shattered.
Jason, look out!
Friday on General Hospital.
Carly! Jason!
A tragic accident.
Is he okay?
We're gonna know more when we get the test results.
Oh, no.
a shocking discovery.
Tests indicate a trace of something non-organic in your frontal lobe. What does that mean? You can't live with a ticking bomb in your brain.
A family searches for answers.
What are we dealing with?
I'm not sure what it is yet.
MRI?
We can't see anything else.
Can you try?
Now it will take a medical miracle.
It's gonna be a little tricky.
To save Jason's life.
God, I can't lose him.
Hurry up and come back to me, okay?
But is it too late?
Get a doctor! Jason.
General Hospital, weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.
Uh-huh. Me too.
Oh, I wanted you to do that so much.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Faith, I'm not always sure that I can tell the difference between wanting and loving.
Sometimes the two go together.
Yeah, but I feel so much for you than wanting.
Listen, you don't have to tell me, I know. Hello?
Oh, Faith, I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Delia?
Yeah, there have been a lot of people looking around for you, and I kind of got the job to try to phone you and find out where you are.
I don't understand. Who's looking for me?
Well, Frank mostly, but he's not here right now, so I figured I'm not going to wait till he gets back, so I'm going to try to find you and tell you. You see, Jill's back in the hospital.
Jill's back in the hospital. Well, what's the matter? Is it serious?
Oh, I really don't know. She can't get any phone calls, and she can't have any visitors, so, well, I guess it's pretty serious.
Oh, well, do you know why she was admitted? Is it a miscarriage?
Well, nobody seems to want to tell me, and Frank doesn't want to fill me in on the details. But, you know, Faith, I know his look, and he seems very worried.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
Faith?
Yeah.
Well, do you want me to try to find Frank and have him call you?
No, that's all right. I can manage things from here. Thank you for calling, Dee.
Yeah, well, I just wanted you to know. Bye-bye.
Bye. Jill's not being allowed to see visitors or get calls. That doesn't sound very good.
Maybe Dee's got it all mixed up.
Riverside Hospital? Yes, would you please connect me with a patient, Jillian Coleridge? She isn't. Are you sure about that? Oh, yes, but this is Dr. Faith Coleridge. The patient is my sister. Absolutely no calls. Delia's right. Have any reports come down yet on her condition? They don't know what it is yet.
I guess we'll have to go back.
No. Let me give it another try. Oh, I'm sorry, operator. Are you still there? Thank you. Could you please see if Dr. Seneca Bolak is in the hospital today?
Why Seneca?
Because if there's anything wrong with Jill, he'll know where she's at and what's wrong. Oh, please answer and tell me that there isn't anything serious and that we don't have to go back to this city.
I'm in.
He's not in his office. Well, could you have him paged, please?
Unfortunately, in Jill's situation, the complications could be serious.
Yeah, I've already started thinking about that. Oh, he isn't answering the page.
Oh, we really will have to go back then. Damn.
I'm afraid so. Okay, operator. Thank you for trying.
Family always comes first in Pine Valley, but how far will the residents go to protect their loved ones? Catch up on all the drama with a new episode of All My Children. Weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.